I've been riding on a daydream. This is one of the things that I really get upset about whenever we have that issue with the carpet. And that's that I've had to come over and, like right now, edit video that you guys have already seen by now. And unfortunately, Heidi, she came. We didn't realize that we were going to have a product that was being delivered, a large product that's being delivered to our home address. So we thought we could come over here. Heidi and I like to spend time together. I mean, you can imagine that. We've, been together for 30 plus years, and, we were on the road in the RV for 3 years. So whenever I said, hey, I'm going to come over to our daughter's home and I've got to do some editing, she's like, oh, okay, great. I'll come over after I run some errands this morning. So as she comes over and she sits down, she's only here for probably 10 minutes. And I go, oh, man. I said, there's FedEx ringing the doorbell trying to make a delivery. By then, he was already walking away. We couldn't get him to turn around. And it requires a signature. So you can get an idea. This is the kind of stuff that I don't think people in customer service, unless you've worked customer service, you have to put yourself in the person's shoes that's on the other end of the phone. I know that's very hard to do, especially for me, but that was my job. And that's what I had to do. Anyways, back to the video and what's actually happening at this point in time. Thought we'd document our next couple days. Or I should say, it's been a couple days. So you can see the mess that we're accumulating because we're slowly moving everything in, and everything's in different stages of finality. So there's problems with us putting stuff away or keeping organized, unfortunately. So we've got our new range hood. That has to come down, though, before that can go up. So here it sits. We have a new gas line. This gas line here goes to what's the stovetop, which we'll see here in a second, or at least the box. But we're waiting for the oven. I got to fix the electrical back there. We still have to put this door in. I mean, this is just, there it is. There's the door out there. So this has to be redone. And some of this is tools that we need. Some of it's tools that need to go back out to the garage. I was screwing around with the vent in the bathroom, this bathroom. It's nice, we have 2.5 bathrooms. And this thing's destroyed as far as the thing's just caked. I think they did all their smoking in that room from what I can tell.
Yeah, there's certain places in the house that you can smell cigarette smoke throughout the house still.
Yeah.
Walking up the steps.
Yeah, I don't know.
I swear it's the banister and the
that could be
that's going up the steps.
Has it ever been wiped off?
Bud just did it.
Oh.
But I don't know. I smell it every once in a while. It's like, all right, the bathroom, walking up the steps. Sometimes when I come in.
Yeah.
Sometimes down in the basement. Now the basement is smelling a lot better.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that has to do with air not being circulated through it throughout the house. So painting stuff, because we're still not done painting. The ice maker, the shredder's got to go in the office. We'll talk about that in a second.
So a lot of stuff that looks like a junkyard in here. We don't have shelving units down in the basement yet. Well, we haven't moved those in because we want to paint the basement.
Right. The printer goes to the office. I mean, you could just see. No, here. So here's the new vent. I've got to install that in that bathroom.
I have an RV tote here started.
Right.
This stuff needs to go upstairs, but
our closets are. We don't have shelving in there really. Clothing that needs to go upstairs, but we don't have a hanging rod in the closet yet. You'll see a video on this shortly. Man, I can't wait. But we have to wait. You know why we have to wait? Because our frame's not here. Here's the cooktop. that's going to go in the kitchen, obviously. And there's just stuff that we're finding that, again, was in the RV. And then the office, which is not in any shape or form ready. So I think the desk is going to go here, but I do have to get a power strip that runs over so I can plug everything in, and I do mean everything. So I make sure I got a cord that's, let's see, that's about 3 foot, 6 foot. So maybe a 8-foot cord to get me over there. And then we have to go buy Heidi. We're getting ready to go get the computer because I have to edit video. And Heidi goes, yeah, we need to get an office chair. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that's right. I don't even have an office chair. And of course, we need some sort of a mat so we don't tear up the carpet. And then in here, it's not organized at all. We threw all this stuff in here because the carpenters, you know, they were coming to re-carpet everything. And we thought the office was going to be one of those. But anyways, so all this stuff is thrown in here. And it's camera gear, my laptop, extra monitor, a portable green screen, like I said, lots of camera gear. And then we're looking at, Wise camera stuff for the house. The other thing I have to do is I need to integrate our internet, and I've got to get something fast in this room. So the deal is our internet, from what we can tell, the EasyCom, which is awesome. We love EasyCom. The only way that it picks up a decent signal, I should say decent, just the fastest signal. Let me put it that way. The only way it picks up its fastest signal is if it's on this side of the house, but it's upstairs in the bathroom right now. So it's in the bathroom window, basically, or on the bathroom countertop. If I put it in here anywhere, it does slow down a bit. So I'm thinking about buying an external antenna that's more permanent, that is a quad antenna that will take care of all the bands and all the antennas on the router. So what happens is you mount it outside, you point it toward your cell tower, and then you run 4 cables in, and that connects to the 4 antennas that are on the router. So that would probably be something that we could do upstairs, since we already have a satellite dish mount out there, as long as it's pointed in the right direction. Again, that's going to be in the future. But then I have to run a LAN cable all the way down here for my computer. Now, in addition to our EasyCom, because I don't want our bandwidth all tied up with all these external things that we have, meaning 9, 10, I don't even know how many cameras we have now, 10 I think, and then we have a home monitoring system, security system, all that stuff hooks up to your internet. Well, I don't want all those things hooked up to the internet when I'm trying to upload a video, or it just doesn't work. So we picked up T-Mobile internet because it works very well here. And guess what? The best place for it to be is upstairs in a window. And unfortunately, the best window for it to be is up near the bathroom again. So the bathroom has 2 routers in it right now that need to come out. But that is a little bit less important. I can find a place down here once we get a little bit more established to make our internet work. And as far as this projector, it's not expensive. It's not the best quality. You know what, though? We watch TV every day on a wall that is not even smooth. It's the wrong surface. It's not white. It's not highly reflective. It's shiny. It's not matte. I mean, there's so many things wrong with the wall, yet we can still watch TV pretty easily. Even during the day. I mean, as it is right now, you see the lighting. It's not overly bright, but we can still watch TV. And then the best part is there's no way that I think my screen size is 70 something or 80 something over here. Yeah. And can you imagine how big of a TV that would be if we mounted it, and how much trouble it would be if it was mounted over there, versus this little area here and we get that same size screen, and it's a lot cheaper. Like I said, I think we got $200 in this thing. So that's pretty much what we're doing today. See what else we can come up with, you guys. Oh, sorry, one more thing, and then I'll let you go. We cleared out more trees back here considerably. You can see it's nice and open. It looks a lot better. We still have to take down these 2 dead trees that we have in the backyard. I don't know if I want to mess with that. Maybe we'll get somebody to come in and take it. They can have all the wood. People used to do that just for the wood. Again, I don't know if I mentioned, but we have that wood pile gone in the back finally. We got somebody that you could call, and they actually showed up and they took it. And then we're going to cut down and get rid of this thing here. It's just too. First of all, it's ugly. Second of all, it's built okay, but it's not built great. And there's no purpose for it. Now, what we're thinking about doing is cutting the legs off low to get it to where it's not connected to the ground anymore. Then tilt it up on its side and then cut off the legs high. Get rid of that stupid picket fence thing that's all around there. And then try to place it in the yard and see if there's something out in the yard that makes sense, that it could be like a deck, for a grill or something like that. I mean, this is us. It's a stretch, but if we can find some place that seems like it'd be okay for it to be there, maybe we'll keep it as some sort of a deck or a shed. Maybe a shed gets mounted on it. Maybe we store something on it. Maybe we store wood on it. I don't know. But if not, if we find, no, this thing's just useless, worthless, then at that point, we'll tear it apart and get rid of it also. One of the benefits of moving back into a home after you've sold everything, and it's a hidden benefit, you didn't even realize there's a benefit, is all the free cardboard that you get. Look at all this stuff. And we have already went to the recycling center with a pickup truck that's an 8-foot bed, almost full of cardboard.
But it wasn't ours.
That was all broken down. A lot of all the bike stuff.
But a big stack of it wasn't ours. It was folded up
So
boxes.
Heidi feels bad about that, and she's trying to recreate that stack and make sure it's all ours. Actually, everything that you're buying in these boxes, there's just nothing. I mean, it sucks.
That's why it needs to go to the recycling.
Yeah, it does need to go to the recycling, but yeah, I just thought that I'd share with you the benefits of cardboard. We was kidding around and told Heidi, I said we should have never got carpet, and just told everybody and said it in a manner that they couldn't understand it, saying, well, what kind of floors the house has? We say cardboard floors, and that kind of sounded like hardwood floors, but actually it's cardboard floors. And we should have just put cardboard on all our floors. That's cheap. It gets rid of the cardboard. It's
replace it often.
Easier to replace. You can spill stuff on it and not care. But yeah, it's so sad. So let me get my office stuff together here. See what the title says. So essentially match.
Yeah. Butterflies on.
Is that what that is? Yeah. Did the leaves match?
Oh no.
There's a person walking down there too. So we're getting rid of the turtle that was in the front yard. Heidi and I put that out here yesterday. We was hoping somebody would take it. I mean, it looks kind of nice. It's got an actual bottom to it, but anyways, I cut back on these hedges to make them a little bit more uniformed, and Heidi cleared out all the branches and some of the rose bush stuff that's there. So the deal is, which we learned about these things, which I can't remember what they're called now, lilacs. These are lilac bushes, that once the blooms have fallen off, the initial blooms, you can trim them then, which would be what they consider early spring. And the reason that you would do that is because right after these blooms fall off, I guess they get their buds for next year, for the next year's bloom. So we'll see how that works out. So we're expecting deliveries today, like always. we got a couple of deliveries, and it's dark in here because I have the power shut off. We'll go look at that here in a second. But this is our bed frame, and it's heavy. And even though it says Xinjiang Aizhuli Technology to the first floor, well, we got to put it on the second floor. And it's heavy. It's very heavy. And then the Brooklyn bedding, which we'll have a video out on this if you guys haven't seen. My office still hasn't gotten finished at all. All I did was just bring stuff in. You can see the big massive computer underneath there, and then the monitor. And we had to go out and buy a computer chair, which my butt was sitting in. I don't know. How many chairs do you think I tried out, Heidi?
About 50.
Yeah, 50. And this one seemed to be closest to what. And the good news is, which is surprising, it wasn't the most expensive at all. It was actually on some sort of sale, I think. So we'll get that so where you guys can watch this video that I'm actually shooting now. Editing video, like always. But whenever we moved into this house, we didn't have near the power cords and stuff that we needed. It's not like we moved into this house and everything was set up as you currently see here. There was nothing in this room for a long time. And as far as our power was concerned, we were in the need for trying to connect our phones up and get them charged, and our tablets and stuff like that. We use this little beast. Our daughter, as soon as she see, I know my daughter pretty well. I said, as soon as you see this, you're going to go, oh my God, that's so cute, I want it. But this thing is a beast. This is a unit from a company that's, I think it's pronounced Powdium, P-O-W-D-E-O-M. This is a 150 watt. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's just a little thing here. The box that it comes in here, it does have a separate charger, like a little power brick that you plug into the wall. There's a lot of little features though. Nice little readout, 71%. Of course, got a flashlight, all that strobing stuff, in case you get into a situation with an SOS. But it's very small, and it has rubber feet on the bottom, so you can set it up this way, or you could stand it up like this. It has rubber feet also on here. There's a couple little cooling vents here. But we, yeah, you can see 43,200 milliamp hour. We use this to power or recharge our phones overnight numerous times. So yeah, check this company out. It's got a quick charge on here, 3.0. There's a USB-C. It says 65 watt max. And then you've got your regular 5 volt 3 amps. There's 3 of them there. And then of course a regular household outlet can plug into here. So I think that's really cool. I don't know if we could use this as a passive type of charging, but this is one of those things that, you know, they're getting more creative with them, how they're putting them together. And yeah, look into this. We'll put a link down below for this in the description, but I thought I'd talk about it in the middle of all this and our update. So we'll get back to the video. Obviously, when you see this video, that office will be completed. So check out this big thing. Look how big this box is, and it's a sink. Why would it be such a big sink? And why is there an energy guide on a sink? That's because it's a sink dishwasher. We're gonna see how that works out. But we got to get countertops. But that's going to be in here forever. We'll probably put it in a corner somewhere. And it's heavy too. It's very heavy. Disaster going on here. All I was trying to do is replace the crappy, and literally crappy because it had mouse droppings all over it, vent fan. You want to see the mouse droppings? Look at that. Yuck. Vent fan that was in here. However, word of advice. Oh, by the way, guys, yeah, I did a review on this. Go look at this. This thing's awesome. This has been here for hours now. I don't even have it turned up all the way for working. It's too bright. Olight. Yeah, I did the little quick blurb on that. Maybe I'll try to put the links in the description on this video too. Getting back to what I was saying, it was a new construction whenever they put it in initially, because this guy, as I mentioned before, I don't know if you can tell. You can't tell from this side. See how it's just regular goofy molding? It looks like it's from the 70s, maybe 80s possibly, just regular old molding here on the doors. And then you get in this side, and it's like, well, this is the little bathroom side. Look how nice the molding is. This is the, you know, what's around all of our doors in the house. This really nice crown up here, and, you know, it's got some kind of a feet thing going on down here. That's because this used to be the doorway going into the office. So what the guy did is he just continued on the wall that is next to the closet in the office and closed it off. He just basically walled it off, and then opened this up. I think he made it a little wider. No. Then he just decided to use this as a little, you know, now this is a little, what would be a little closet. But then he added the bathroom, the toilet, the sink, and now it's a half bath. And I'll have to say it works pretty good. But I'll tell you what he should have done. You've seen that really nice molding that was in the bathroom? What he should have done is when he cut a door out here, he should have put that molding here. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because this used to just be a blank wall. This was just a blank wall. There used to be a fake fireplace here. But this was a blank wall. So he cut a hole in the wall, and he put this stupid molding up. And you can see it don't even come close to matching what's around our door. Anyways. He could have taken that out of the bathroom and put it in there, out there. That's all I'm saying. If I ever get caught up, maybe I'll do that one day. I say that never happens. So anyways, getting back to other stuff. When this was a new build and he framed in this thing, he did put an exhaust pipe, which a lot of people don't do this. He does have an exhaust pipe that goes all the way out. I mean, this thing is long. It goes all the way out. All the way out. But it's supposed to be flexible pipe. So the problem is although it worked for him, it doesn't work for me. And I have to cut off about that much of the pipe. And you can see it's recessed. I mean, you can't even really see it there. So I'm just going to go up through the wall here. I'm going to put a slit here and just kind of rock the Sawzall and cut the pipe all the way through with the Sawzall. And then we'll repair the slit that's here. Should be okay. It should work out all right. But and then I had to extend the wiring to the other side. I'm not real happy about that. But you see the disaster that's going on. And I didn't even bother. I thought this was going to be quick, so I didn't even bother to get a ladder out. The step ladder. I was just like, oh, let's grab one of the chairs, the dining room chairs. I'll just stand on that. I've been up and down off that thing so many times, but hopefully this works out real well. This looks like a really nice fan. Same company, obviously, Brone. And if you don't know, Brone makes a lot of different vents. This is a Brone vent right here. That's for the, good, we're going to get rid of this. And then our oven's coming today, so this can stay for the time being, but basically when the refrigerator comes, then this can go away, then the oven can go in here, and then the microwave goes on top, and then we'll have an oven, a microwave, and the refrigerator will be over there. And then I can lower these cabinets hopefully back to where they need to be. I don't know, just thought I'd chime in, let you guys, clue you in, I should say, clue you guys in of what we got going on. Sorry it's so dark, but again, the power's out, so we still got to get countertops. And guess what's out? Our ice maker. It's a beauty. Voila! Worst design vent, at least the cover, that I've ever seen in my life. And there's just dirt everywhere now, dust and all kinds of crap. So the cover, I had to modify it and I had to screw it into the roof. And again, this is the hole that I had to cut in the roof to cut off the piece of pipe that the guy installed. Now, Heidi can patch that. I mean, that's superficial. You know, that's just where the saw blade went in to cut that big 4-inch pipe. The nice thing about this light, you're not going to be able to tell on this camera because it will adjust. But if I turn it off and on real fast, let's get a little night light or something there too. There we go. That's like yellow. I don't know if you can tell that. That one's different, but that's the one Heidi likes. It's, ooh, I kind of like that one. Ooh, it's kind of, that's a little bright there. Maybe that's the one she liked. Okay, so we found out where the vent went, and we was thinking, we'll just block this thing off because this hood is, I showed this before in video. Look at that disaster. This hood has a hole in it, and this is the vent that takes all the, yeah, you know, smoke out of the kitchen. Check this out. The bathroom vent currently is blowing out that. You can see it moving. That's the bathroom vent that's doing that. So that pipe goes all the way over and ties into that outside vent. So now that we've been working on that for hours, at least it seems like hours, we'll lock the door here. One more thing to do. See, the ice maker is going to town. And we'll reach here and make sure the garage door goes down. Yep, garage door is going down. So, now that we spent all that time doing that, now we get to work on something else. And that's building this bed frame. But first, we have to get our favorite mattress in the world. That might be our new favorite. We're going to get our favorite mattress in the world out of our bedroom. Ooh, it's nice and cool up here. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a little warmer than downstairs, but yeah. So, as we've done videos in the past on this, this is Brooklyn Bedding, and this is the Dream Foam Hybrid. We love the Dream Foam Hybrid. We love, love, love this mattress. So Heidi got the room all cleaned out. Actually, this was another project I had to do. Heidi bought some light sockets so we can have a light back in here again. But you can see at some point in time the roof had leaked and caused this. This is old drywall to get wet and obviously bow. Now there's no water and obviously they fixed whatever it was, but in our case, obviously this all needs pushed back up again, and then we need to look at replacing it, fixing it, whatever. Honestly, it's the roof behind here and the rafters. I mean, it's a little warm to the touch. That's a project for another day, but basically what I'm thinking about doing is pushing this back up again to where it needs to be, and then maybe running some stringers across, you know, like stripping, some kind of a decorative possibly. If not, the other option is probably starting about right here, cutting it off all the way across, and then replacing all this down, which that's an option too. It could be done. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Something fell behind me. That was strange. But anyways, yeah. So the Dream Foam Hybrid, this is a queen size. You can see our room is big enough now. We're not in an RV. Originally, we started working with this company because they were an RV mattress company, but they also, of course, cater to anybody that has sleeping needs. This, if you guys want to know, if you have a queen size in a Rockwood fifth wheel or a Rockwood travel trailer from 2020 to 2023, and you want to go with a queen size, we did because we wanted to be able to walk around it. And if you have a front closet fifth wheel where you have a bed slide, this will allow you to walk around the bed, even though on this side of the bed, you know, picturing this being slid into the, the slide out would be the wall. That's a little tight on that side, close to the mirror and the drawers. However, you can still fully open those two drawers. That's below the wardrobe. That's what I want to say, the wardrobe. So, even though we love this mattress and it's been treating us really good, we wanted to get something a little bit bigger. We have enough space in this room. We could do a little bigger. And you got to remember, we're still actively searching for an RV, and we're going to have a queen size bed in it. So this potentially could be moving back into an RV. But for now, we're going to move this into our son's room. Even though he has a really nice queen size mattress himself, we're going to move this in there and get the bed frame made. So let's do that. So we have a bed frame. First time in quite a few years. And this one's pretty good. And I got to really move that thing around. And there's nothing on it. So what we're going to do is get our mattress in here, set it up. I got to shoot a video for Brooklyn Bedding. So that's just showing you the update on this thing, which so far is kind of cool. It's got a light up in the top. Heidi's got the remote, I think, now. Just to show you here, let's get into, ooh, yeah. And there's different levels of color, which I can't see. But like that was all the reds. These are all the greens. You guys can maybe see them better than me. Then I don't know what this is. Purple, blues?
And then purple.
Oh. Ooh, that's black?
No, it's just off.
Oh, I turned it off.
It's nothing.
I turned it off somehow.
That's like a purple.
Okay.
Pink.
And then you could do, ooh yeah, disco time. Oh my word, isn't this funny? We do, how about this? I don't know what you do. Disco, that's torture. That's even kind of torture. And you have that color. So anyways, you can dim it and all that good stuff. Okay, we got it in here. I was yelling at Heidi. Heidi was yelling at me. And we got it done because it was a little bit of a fight for us. We had to fight with it a little bit because we couldn't remember. We couldn't remember which way it went. And we're always used to flopping it down on a piece of plywood. So now that we have some cross ribs there, the mattress was catching them. And the plastic on the mattress. So that was a little bit different. But yeah, let us go ahead and finish all this out. We've got more stuff to do. We just wanted to keep you up to date. How excited are you to go to bed tonight?
Can't wait.
I know, neither can I. You know the best part? Heidi's going to tell you the best part.
What's the best part?
About when we wake up in the morning.
We're not on the floor.
We don't have to climb up and out of bed. It's tough. That's hard. You guys need to try it if you haven't done it.
It's like tent camping.
Oh my God. It's rough. We roll over on our knees.
Right. It was like tent camping except on a nice mattress.
Yeah, the mattress is awesome.
But we didn't have to actually sleep on the king size bed on the floor, so this all came in they all came in today or yesterday.
Oh my God, we got so much stuff.
Yeah, we got so much stuff going on, and it would have to be like the hottest week, and we're not complaining.
No,
it's just we're trying to figure out the air conditioning here.
So yeah, we're definitely not complaining. This week, the weather has been exceptional. No rain. It's cool at night, which is fine. Not really humid. I'd like it a little bit more humid. But we're in the upper 80s almost every day. And then we finally get to the lower 80s. And I'm talking like 5, 6, 7 days in a row that we've had this kind of weather, which is great. Now, explain to me how we have a package coming. And it's coming from California, and it's currently in Findlay, Ohio, and it's delayed. There's an exception, and they say it's a weather delay. So either the driver, he's just too hot, he can't find his sunglasses, he don't know where the air conditioner knob is, something. But I've never had a package that's been delayed when the weather has been just perfect. I mean, it's just perfect here. So it just got delayed today, so it's not like, oh, it got delayed when it was in California and it was because of a forest fire or a tree or a snowstorm. No, it's been in Ohio. It's in Findlay, Ohio. It's been in Ohio for almost a full day, and all of a sudden it's delayed because of weather. Whatever is what that should be. But yeah, as Heidi mentioned, we've been dorking around with our air conditioner. The guys told us when we bought the air conditioner, we got a 2.5 ton. That's a massive air conditioner. He said, though, even with that, because of the way the house is designed, that we're going to have to figure out how to do our air. Now, I can tell you right now that we have a lot of the vents downstairs turned way down or turned off. And what I mean is the vents that feed the downstairs can be adjusted through the plumbing, the duct work, with these little levers. You know, they have doors, draft doors, whatever you want to call them. We have those closed a little bit. And then we have the registers actually closed at the register downstairs, to where most of the air that's being generated out of that air conditioner has a chance to come up here. All that plumbing's wide open. So
we're going to figure it out.
Yeah. Fans.
Yeah.
Fans are going to have to be we talked to another AC guy that just happened to be in the area. We weren't looking for him. He come to help the guy that got stuck in the back, and the guy was just soliciting people driving down the street to help him get pulled out of our yard. And he said, yeah, I'm an AC guy. And we got talking about, I just got an air conditioner. And he says, you got a great deal. We got a big comfort maker. He says, boy, you got a good deal on it. And he says, you're still going to struggle until you get attic vents, fans for your attic that will pull that heat out. He said, because it's just pressure. He says, it's got to go somewhere. Well, we can feel it. Like this little closet door's open. Oh, it's warm in there. It's warm in those closets. And same in the other ones too. So we'll figure it out. But at night, we sleep fine. We have blankets on. We have a fan on, but it's usually about 70 degrees in here. We set our temperature pretty low for sleep. But that's the update for now.